Good afternoon. Welcome back. Kent Boehm with Nine Business Group and Elevate Your Business Chat. Joining us today, we have Samir and Weichen. Gentlemen, Samir and Weichen, welcome to the program. Please introduce yourself. Most importantly, introduce your company, what it does, and what makes you guys different, what sets you apart from your competition. Welcome.
All right, I'm going to start. My name is Samir Adib. I'm a professor in civil environmental engineering, but I'm also the president of our company, Mecsim Calc. Mecsim Calc is a platform that allows engineers, educators, and hobbyists, and those who really like programming, to create their apps and have them available online within minutes. The platform is very intuitive, very easy to create, apps, and we're hoping that soon this platform will be a marketplace for engineers and for educators to create their apps and have them available for free or for a fee for all their clients or their students.
And my name is Weichen. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Alberta from the computer engineering degree. And my role within this Mecsim Calc is the Chief Technology Officer. So I handle most of the technical aspect of things. So I'm the one doing a lot of the programming and a lot of the coding. And also we have a nice group of students helping us out. So I help manage and supervise a couple of the students that we have working with us.
And really I think what sets us apart from our competition is really we are making this the simplest way to build apps online. I've been trying to build apps online since I joined the University of Alberta in 2007. And I've dabbled with so many different tools. And the tools either talk to computer scientists, they're never easy for engineers to implement, or once I learn how to implement a tool, then technology changes, and then I have to worry about the new web structure or the new web infrastructure. I remember when HTTPS was introduced after HTTP, I had to go in and just change everything that I had created just because of this S, which to me as an engineer doesn't mean much. So we're just trying to take away all this, all this upfront work that somebody would need to build a simple app. We're taking this away. We're making it much easier we're taking care of all that stuff.
Cool. So in the spirit of simplifying, can you give us an example of an app that has been created or somebody that's created something on your platform?
I can use an example from civil engineering. So we have an app, for example, that you input the type of beam that you're looking for in steel structures, and the app would just spit out the capacity of that beam, all the calculations for the capacity of that beam. That app would produce it. Now there's other apps that maybe the Thevenin. You can talk about the Thevenin.
Yeah, one of the more popular apps we have on the website is this Thevenin equivalence calculator, which is used in electrical engineering. And that's mostly just to calculate the equations for a specific circuit. And it's quite popular for our website. We get a lot of traffic from Google search, people Googling for the Thevenin calculator, and then our page search shows up quite high in the Google rankings.
Yeah, another app, for example, is a mortgage calculator. So, if you just input, of course, there's a mortgage calculator in every bank, but that's that one is available. You just input the price and the down payment and the percentage, and then it gives you for however many years, it gives you the calculations and all that. So to create something like this, just really straightforward.
Fantastic, cool. So you've been at this app for a couple of years now. You're just about to kind of launch and start monetizing what you've done. But in the time frame, what has been the biggest challenge? How did you overcome it? What does it look like today?
I think the biggest challenge for us is to spread the word. I know that we looked at our competitors, and there's not a lot of competitors, and there's not a lot of people there's not a lot of similar platforms out there. I think because we're creating a new market. This is a new market because people are not used to building things like this on the web. everybody wants to, in the past, everybody buys their own server and builds all these things on their own. Now we're saying, well, you don't have to, you can use the cloud. So we're building kind of a new market. There's not a lot of people out there who have similar platforms. In fact, that one platform that we believe is kind of similar to ours, but it has a way steeper learning curve, was bought for $800 million. So we're yes. We like to think that we're similar, but we're even easier to use. Of course, they probably have a little bit, they've got a lot more experience, of course, but we are moving towards this, and we have our eyes on this type of on a similar, like similar size, I guess, I'm hoping. But really the biggest for us as engineers, or or technology focused individuals, is to get the word out, to communicate with potential customers, to hear what they want and then implement it, because there's so many different directions. So this has been the biggest challenge, and we're trying to overcome it by reaching out. We're having interviews with different companies. Every time we develop hackathons, we get people, we get their feedback, we write it down, we try to prioritize. We also have we're bringing on somebody who will be responsible for marketing for us soon. And so this for me is the biggest challenge. Now, this is of course from an outside perspective, and maybe what is the biggest challenge from a technical perspective?
I think probably technically it has been quite challenging, just because it's a bit more than just building like a website. Like the website thing has been done over and over again. So there's a lot of, other people who've developed libraries out to do that, but being able to run someone's code on the web and to make that easy to do and make it simplified and dumbed down, I think that's really been quite challenging. Finding a way, how do you make something that a programmer can use, how do you simplify that down to like any engineer without that kind of background can do the same thing.
Excellent. So when you look into the end of 2023 and into 2024, what are you looking to accomplish, and what are some of the challenges that might be getting in your way of achieving some of those goals?
So really, by the end of this, I mean, in the next month or two, we really want to have the marketplace enabled.
Okay.
So, and what I'm hoping for, I know it sounds but I really want to I want to see the first client that will pay, even if it's $1 for Mecsim, something to tell us that we're on the right track.
That's an important one, though. I like to reference as the first 100 customers. How do we get those first 100 customers? Yeah.
The first $1 for me.
Sure. Cool. I like it. So that being said, if there was a pirate or a thief coming to your business, what would they be stealing from you?
Well, probably right now our most valuable asset is just the code. We put a lot of time and effort into developing this code, and I think if a pirate were to come and steal that away from us, that would be all of the quite valuable assets that we've put into developing.
So between you and the lamppost, I guess we're going to make this public, so too bad.
Yeah.
Any guess how many hours you've put into building this? 100 hours, 10,000 hours, 2,000 hours?
Well, for me,
so he's fast. So his hour is worth 10 hours of
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so
well, it's a couple of thousand, I think, because I've been working on it full time this summer, and then I've worked part time for much of the past couple.
Yes, and that also so I would say, yeah, a couple thousands, but we had helpers throughout the way that worked under Weichen but developed smaller components. So I would say that they probably would have worked maybe half his time. So if I would say another 1,000 hours.
I love this question, especially for you guys, because you're very much at the infancy and just starting out in business. What is your current definition of a successful business?
So for me, the successful business is there are two. I define a successful business two ways. Either you grow enough and a bigger company snatches you, or you grow enough that you become sufficient for the business owners to have a comfortable living from after.
Yep.
And in both cases, your customers really enjoying the product that you are. Because you, at the end of the day, like maybe that comes before the acquiring. Now, as I think about it, actually, I step back. I know I take it back. I think for me, success, maybe because I'm older and it's not the money is not a big. Of course, it's a driver, but it's not like at this stage. I actually want to see people enjoying that product that I just love. I mean, I built something that I'm very passionate about. I'm like, I can't believe I have this. I should have had it when I joined in 2007. Now I have it now. I wish so. I want to. What can I? To me, is success if I can transform that in a manner that people could see the beauty of that product and can enjoy it the same way I would enjoy it. And of course, then comes the other two that I just mentioned. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good, but they're not mutually exclusive. You can have all three. They do not come at the expense of the others, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. One last question for you guys. What do you want to be known for? 5 years from now, 15 years from now, you look back at it and say, I want to be known for.
Of course, I mean, for me, I want to be known to be the idea creator of Mecsim Calc.
Okay.
Well,
How about you, Weichen?
For me, I would say I want to be known as the person that helped develop the platform that brought the engineering industry onto the online. So like a lot of engineering companies right now, they're still using tools from, maybe a decade ago, whereas from a developer side, a lot of the tools that we're using as programmers, they're way more advanced than what we're seeing a lot of civil engineers use. So I'm hoping to be known for like the person who helped, make that connection and share a lot of the tools that we have as programmers and developers to those engineers who are still using, Excel sheets and tools that have been here for many, many decades.
Gotcha. So for all the engineers out there watching, there's not going to be a lot because either you're an engineer being a technician, but there's a few engineers that do own companies, and most of my message goes to entrepreneurs. For those who work with and engineers in the world, who are they? What are they working on, and where do they find you? So who's your ideal client, and then how do they find you?
Ideal clients who are engineers who really want to create really love programming and really want to create apps for their clients. And also they want to make money out of their apps that they want to create for their clients. All they have to do is just go to our website. We've got we have one-on-one. We can help them. We can provide them one-on-one help. We can, provide them. They reach out to us on our platform, mecsimcalc.com. And our response time is they should expect an immediate response.
Excellent. Cool. Love the answers, guys. Keep up the good work. I think I got a couple names bouncing around my head about engineers, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is send some people your way. Just let them go take a look at what you're doing and see if we can make some introductions for you. So thank you very much, guys. Keep up the good work, and we're looking forward to hearing as the rest of your story as you grow into growing businesses with revenue and profitability and more time off.
Thank you very much. We were very happy to be here with you today. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome very much. Nice meeting you guys. Have a good one.
You too.
You too.